more we offer devotion, the more we provide energy for our parents to move in the spirit world. So I truly hope that all of you offer endless devotion. It's already 1,387 Cheonshim Won special vigil devotion. We have spent some summers and winters, and even during the difficult times we passed through, and we have entered into a place where we resonate and understand the heart of parents. So True Mother gave us words to remember about Shimyo devotion that True Mother offered. So through 1,095 days, as you offer more devotion, you'll be able to meet a moment where you can resonate with heart of parents. And it is very important to meet that day. Our sister Lee Eun-ju, who shared her testimony today, she will be leaving to Africa tonight to support Heavenly Africa West Branch. So as she was in the military, in the university, she had a lot of negative thoughts, and she was covered with negative thoughts. And as she listened to Cheonshim Won through online, she had a perspective that, oh, those are just made-up stories. How can that be possible? Even though she was her parents were asked to join, she still had a thought. Just like her, there might be many people who thinks that they are just making up the stories. But imagine, how can we make up all these different stories? Making up stories itself is really difficult. So, at Cheonshim Won, the testimonies, reports, lectures that they give, they are not making up the stories. They are giving the testimony, their stories, with honest heart. And our sister Lee Eun-ju thought that all the vigil was made up story. And as she was thinking about negative thoughts, she certainly heard the original mind. She thought to herself, I shouldn't just stay like this anymore. So you must have the realization always. I should not stay here like this. So she resolved to join 40-day workshop, and after she attended the workshop, she came into 7th spirituality workshop and she received enlightenment. Up until now, she had negative thoughts, all the bad thoughts. She was able to empty herself, and as she think about True Mother who walked alone, she cried and cried through all day long. She entered such state. So when you have such negative thoughts keep on rising up, you must try your best to empty yourself through devotion. You should be able to enter a deep state where you can just cry and cry when you think about True Mother. And our sister went into that state, and she resolved that she had to do something, and she eventually came into Spirituality Academy, second Spirituality Academy, and she was able to gain power to stand up again. And she also went through 15th Spirituality Workshop supervisor. And on July 18th, in the pouring rain, as she felt the heart of Hyochinim, throughout the day she has become someone who shouted desperately. And our sister Lee Eun-ju, actually, she leads one her prayer sometimes in vigil. She really prays well, and she received abundant power and skills, authority from heaven. And 3 people will be heading to Heavenly Africa West Branch, and she represented on behalf of other trainees, other people. She gave testimony. So they'll be going Côte d'Ivoire. Our brother Baechungi went there as a missionary as well. As they will go there, she said that she wants to love Africa just like how mother loves the entire children. And with this heart, she's been offering devotion. And after vigil, she'll be departing straight to Incheon Airport to go to Africa. She could have just went to airport and stay there for her flight, but she resolved to offer one more day of devotion, and they decided to leave right after vigil. So why don't we give a big round of applause to our brother and sister who will be leaving Africa after vigil. And our international spirituality workshop trainees, they are truly attending workshop very well. They do the intensive prayer session. When we watched the video, you were so moved, right? True Mother actually gave a very important message today. I actually appointed people. True Mother appointed the ambassador of Changpyeong, and our brother Hanjir was appointed. Last Sunday, True Mother was attending the service. The Hanjir pastor was praying, and True Mother was really moved. How can such a Japanese guy pray in such a beautiful Korean words? She was very moved, and she was thinking about him, and I think I should send him as a Cheonilguk ambassador. And she didn't just send Hanjir pastor. She also sent, the son-in-law and daughter. She also directed them to go with Pastor Hanjir and the pastor in Buktown. And it was as a Hanjir pastor met True Mother. I thought he didn't know English, but his hobby in English was studying English. His hobby when he was in high school was studying English, so he's good at English. And he also majored in trumpet, and he can play piano very well. And sometimes during the Thanksgiving, he was the one who played piano. Last time he played piano very well that True Mother gave a leg of turkey to our Pastor Hanjir, and he shed a lot of tears at that time. And True Mother directed him to taking charge of Cheonilguk embassy. Japanese is good. The place, because he loved this nation very much, that he became Korean, and he even named himself Han as last name. And all the people must become children to parents and establish one family under heavenly parent. So our brother Hanjir will go as a Cheonilguk ambassador and fulfill his mission to let people know about only begotten daughter True Mother. So True Mother appointed him and gave him the armor of her words. So when ambassador comes to Cheonilguk embassy, he must play piano. And True Mother told him that I will buy you the best piano, so play piano and do a lot of good activities as an ambassador. So you must fulfill your mission to awaken all the ambassadors there to work for heaven. So True Mother told Director True Seung-yeon to support him, and Cheonshim Won must support him as well. So we must activate the Cheonilguk ambassador. So if there's a Cheonshim Academy, we are planning to send them to a Cheonilguk embassy so that they can start working there. They can hold service there. And truly, Cheonilguk, True Mother actually gave us great blessing to fulfill family church of Cheonilguk embassy. So amongst those spirituality workshop, those attended spirituality workshop, especially or international spirituality workshop, there are many Koreans who join there. They speak English very well, or this kind of people. Or if there are anyone who are attending international spiritual workshop now and wants to stay as a spirituality academy, please register and you can go to Hannam-dong and work at a Cheongguk embassy. I am planning to give that opportunity. So, True Mother, even during the difficult moment, True Mother always think about how can she accomplish her own will. She always concerns, she always worries about it. So she spends each day with this heart. Today, Sakwa Takamitsu, even when True Mother sent him to Africa, she worried a lot. Oh, he must love Africa. Before him, Reverend Chung Jin-won was Africa branch leader. She was a branch leader of both Africa and USA. And how can he take care of all the 57 nations of Africa? And True Mother, as she was thinking about it, is there someone who speaks good English? And not only good at English, there was supposed to be someone who can go to Africa. So when I asked someone who is good at English, they would there's no one would step up to go to Africa. So but True Mother found him. Hwang Sung-min was the maintenance pastor of the Hannam-dong. True Mother persuaded him, and True Mother thought that being alone would be difficult, so who would go? And at that time, our brother An Hoyer, who was working with the media, and he actually recommended Sakwa Takamitsu to True Mother, and they came to 40-day workshop, telling them that you must train 40 days and go to Africa. And True Mother, it was very urgent for True Mother to move to province in Africa. On the 10th day of the workshop, True Mother came into training center and actually asked, are they attending workshop very well? And I told her that they're attending well, but the night before, during the vigil, there was a note that Sakwa branch leader wrote when he made a conversation with Hyojin-nim. I guess he talked spiritually. So Sakwa branch leader he had that note. So I told True Mother that Sakwa is actually talking to Hyojin-nim in spirit world. So True Mother actually called him right away, and our brother Sakwa was able to report the conversation he had with Hyojin-nim spiritually to True Mother. And the next day, True Mother directed us to bring Hwang Sung-min and Sakwa at the same time. So what True Mother said was, we must divide Africa in half. East Africa, Hwang Sung-min will be in charge. West Africa, Sakwa will be in charge. East Africa is mostly the English-speaking nations, and West is French-speaking nations. But Sakwa branch leader did not speak French. But what True Mother said, you can just translate. You can use translators. So just go to Africa. So that's how Sakwa was able to go. Actually, they departed to Africa after 10 days, but amazing things happened. He cannot just speak English, he needs a translator. One of the dorm member received a dream from True Mother. So in the dream, True Mother said, you go to church and translate for Sakwa. He received revelation, so he came to church, and he is staying in West Africa. And heaven's providence is truly amazing. Right before this, why don't we give them a big hand? So before he left, he followed Ano here and came to Cheonshim Won Vigil, and he sometimes came here. But one thing he learned was the central evil spirit. As he liberated central evil spirit, he received amazing results. So his wife did the central evil spirit, and all his children wrote Hyojong offering paper. He wrote Hyojong offering paper for his children, and all of his children attended 40-day workshop. As he experienced such amazing miracles in Cheonpyeong, he went to Africa and made great results. And eventually, he was able to hold a spirituality workshop. It wasn't easy for him to hold this. And anyways, he held the workshop at the DR Congo, Kimbo. I feel like Kimbara, Kim sounds like king. So actually, I was very worried that the workshop wasn't going well. But I believe they received a lot of grace in the workshop. So as he led the workshop, he desperately prayed. And the very important thing is that he must receive answer from heaven. We thought that what can he do after 10 days of workshop? But when he desperately prayed, he heard True Father's voice. You heard what he said was, right? Although your spiritual workshop does not meet the standard, but because it's first time, I am letting it go. To be honest, they had the same lectures. Whatever that a spiritual workshop did here, they actually gave lectures online to the spiritual workshop in Africa. Our brother Petrungi also became a very famous person in America, in Central and South America, in Europe. He became such a famous lecturer now. So they received same lecture as what our spiritual workshop in Korea received, and they offer praise, and he received another words from True Father. Well, I will let you pass this time, passing grade this time. So he received passing grade, and eventually he was able to have eight spiritual academy trainees. And these eight people put a lot of effort, heaven will bestow the power, his authority to those 8 people. There was someone whose name seemed to have power. There was someone named Cheonshim Pai, Yongsong Umbala Klogi. The names, I feel like names already have the heaven's power. Truly, if they work hard in Cheonshim Academy, Spirituality Academy, they would receive power from heaven. So today, we offered the moon to True Mother, and upon looking at the moon, True Mother, I reported her that Spirituality Academy heard your story, True Mother, that you shed in tears as you watched the moon. So Spiritual Academy wanted members to remember you. So that's why they made this. So Spirituality Academy are people who live Creator Heavenly Parent. They attend Creator Heavenly Parent, so their creativity they're full of creativity. So today, the praise they sang, anyways, the song they composed are the songs they received from heaven. And our sister Kageyama Irina sang the song Child of Light. She doesn't know how to read the notes. She only played guitar. And as she played guitar, she was able to compose her own song. And people are singing that song. And even they play saxophone with them. So what would happen if those professionals receive heaven's message and heaven's power to work? Now, Jin Sung-bae president, if he communicate with Lee Sang-won lecturer or President Lee Sang-won, who was a scholar in our church, who was sent spiritual, if he receive message, he will receive amazing things. So if you attend Creator Heavenly Parent, then you can become the owner of Cheonilguk in the future. The Attended Garden Cafe the person who's working there, do you remember how many recipes she made? She made 100 different recipes. Before the entrance ceremony, all of a model project received revelation that they had to compose 100 songs before entrance ceremony, but this sister at attended cafe, she received revelation that she must create 10 recipes centering heaven. So I think True Mother, I reported this True Mother. I think True Mother wanted to eat this too. That's very strange. Aju, last month, they raised their income, which was, the cafe raised its income, which was 30 million won. So even though I promote this, not many people go. But if you actually drive up to Booktown, you can see how much grace the Heavenly Parent is giving you. With Heavenly Parent's touch, new recipe has been made, and that's what I see. Heavenly Parent, thank you. Heavenly Parent, but what are you trying to give to me? You should be able to ask that. So, we are all Creator Heavenly Parent's children. We should receive something from Heavenly Parent, right? Whether we receive power of prayer from our words today, we must recreate our spiritual organs. You know, we had in Africa, like spirit was talking in his armpit or on her forehead. Heavenly Parent, please give me something. Kim Chang-gun pastor, if he receives such a word, how amazing would Cheonwon Church become? You have a spirit in your elbow. You must clap. You must offer chanya so that that spirit can go away. And people will come to him and ask him, where should I, give answer to? So all of us we are living in an era where we are Heavenly Parent, Creator Heavenly Parent substantially. We must inherit and become children who has the power of creation like our Heavenly Parent. Heavenly Parent who has infinite skill, power and skills. You must ask Him, please give me power, ability to pray, ability to praise, ability to farm. Please allow me to have ability to farm so that I can attend True Mother, so that I can send her good plants, good foods. So you must receive something from Heavenly Parent. If you do it, then automatically you become the owner. And our brother Sakwa Takemitsu, nobody imagined that he would speak like this today. You know, he was very shy, and he said that he was about to die when he led the Ongmanse, but now he received amazing power, and now he is shouting out. And there were 5 people who were shouting because of evil spirits, when they were shaking. You never know what kind of fear, the fear that you feel. What would happen if they don't wake up? What would happen if I cannot take this spirit out and they will become crazy? They will ask who's the responsible for this, and it'll be me. What would happen if branch leaders feel these fears? I think it was DR Congo. We were doing 1 hour China. 28 people became crazy. We have the proof of video. At that time, Reverend Chung Jinhwa was there. Munipyo branch leader was there. Richie, American Secretary General of Cheonshim Won, went there too. It was very busy. There were too many people who received evil spirit, and because they got crazy, they were working crazy, and we cannot let those people stay there because they might hit other people. So we lift them up, brought them out, and we gave ansu on their heads, and it was very fearful. Even those who were singing lost the track of their lyric. So in that time, we pushed forward. As we sang Amazing Grace, everyone was able to get up normally. They, shouted like a thunder. I remember his name, Kim Bang-gu. That spirit came into this big guy, and he was shouting loudly. Parents, please do not abandon us. So this guy, he was speaking French, and we didn't know what he was saying, but later I listened translation. So basically he was saying, please save us, do not let us die. And as the atmosphere was heating up, more and more people were experiencing work of evil spirits. So they were able to experience spirit world at that time. So our Reverend Chung Juna actually went to him and for answer, and he was able to settle things down because we told him to settle, let yourself go. So authority of true parents is amazing. True parents have the amazing authority that no other religion can show. So from now on, at Africa branch, we must hold a spirituality workshop and receive abundant power of creation and move forward with it. Then the land of Africa will truly become the land of mother, land of spirit and truth. You remember choir team who came from Benin, right? They composed the song, and they sang song beautifully. They already composed 6 songs and sent it to us. And I told them to check these songs, make sure it's legit, and see how much we have to support them. So I told we must finish this checking so that we can support the Benin through Sakwa. So Waymaker was made in Africa. It was a song, amazing song, but we can see better song than this. We can see much more amazing song than this. So in order to receive such power, we must offer our devotion and prayer. The era that we're living is every day is very precious. You should not just let a day pass by. So in the era of spirit and truth, you must offer prayer diligently and receive wisdom that you can lead the world. So we must offer our devotion. Once we do that, the nation of Cheoniguk will come soon to us. On the first day of the great work, remember the scenery of the World Center, right? Despite such a trial that we're facing, we became a lot tighter as one. We receive much greater strength. The spiritual world receive greater strength, and we as human beings in the physical world receive abundant grace and receive strength. And True Mother also receives strength. Now, once our prayers reached heaven, righteous people will come out from here and there in this nation, and people will come out to testify to True Mother. So, as we mobilize spiritual beings, the amazing things will unfold in physical world. So, our Cheonshim Won devotion has amazing authority, powerful authority, where we can make providence to be accomplished faster. So with this faith, please offer your prayer and devotion. And truly, 43,300 brothers, sisters, let us all offer our prayer and devotion in one heart, so that True Father's authority can come down to entire cosmos. Aju. Let us offer another big round of applause to President Gi-sung for giving us a very graceful message. centering on the words we heard today, so that we can resonate with Heavenly Parent, so we can protect our true mother. Let us offer desperate prayer. Let us